Hey guys, what's up? Today I am actually going to be trying out a few new items. My husband actually got me this Black Widow set from Ulta. It came with this like carrying bag and like a three-piece palette and then a lipstick with a lip liner. And then I also just got the Revolution Forever Flawless palette. It looks like super pretty, so I'm excited to try this today. And then I also have their foundation as well, so let's jump into the eyes and get started. I'm just going to be using my 16-hour camo concealer from e.l.f. This is the shade Light Beige. I'm going to use that to prep my eyes. I seriously cannot believe that Christmas is next week. It's crazy. I've been awake since like 3 in the morning. It's morning time where I am right now. Took a shower. I don't know, like I'm just up and ready for the day today. Yesterday I cleaned so much, like it's so satisfying to clean that much, like to me anyways, because I love cleaning. But like I had to do laundry, do dishes, clean the bathrooms, like I had a lot to do yesterday. Which I know I couldn't just, split it up, but I didn't want to, so I didn't. Okay, jumping into this palette, I think I'm going to take Sanctuary, which is actually the top second color. I'm just holding this upside down because it has a mirror so I don't blind you guys. But it's this shade right here, and I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to apply that to my whole lid. After this video, I'm doing my clothes video. I'm actually wearing one of the outfits today. It's like this cute little white vest. Fluffy vest, and then just a pink and white striped shirt underneath. I'm going for a pink look today just because, one, I love doing pink eye looks, or that shade, like in the pinky, purpley realm. I just love that. Bringing this quite out because I'm doing obviously my eyes first, so that way I can fix if I go too far out. This is blending out really nicely. I keep looking at myself in the reflection, and pretty terrifying to look at right now. Oh, this is such a pretty shade. I actually got another palette of theirs. My husband bought me 2 palettes. He bought me, I think it's called the Bird palette or Flamingo or something. It's like really bright and colorful. I'm doing that in my, doing a look with that in my next video for sure. I already have kind of in mind what I want to do, which I've never done, so I guess we'll just see how it turns out. Okay, that's a pretty shade. Like, it kind of matches my skin. I like it. And now I'm going to go in the shade next to that, which is Bohemian. It's this, like, kind of like a maroon burgundy type shade. Using that same brush, I'm going to tap it in. Shake off the excess. Maybe wearing white isn't a good idea to do makeup, but we'll find out. I'm going to start by putting that in the outer V and blending it in my crease as well. Oh, I like this shade too. This is my first time using any of their palettes. I've always seen them and they've always looked really nice. I don't know why, I just never got one, so it's exciting. Building up really nicely. I like eyeshadows that are obviously pigmented, but it's kind of nice sometimes to have shadows that aren't super pigmented, just because I feel like they're easier to work with for me personally, just because I feel like it's, sometimes if it's too pigmented, I feel like you can mess up real quick. This is like less forgiving, like more forgiving, I feel like. It's like a weird right here. It's acting like it's not blended out, but it is. I'm just gonna keep building that up in this crease area, see if I can darken it up a little. I really like this so far. This is super pretty. Kind of want to deepen that up a little. I think I'm going to take this bottom shade. It's called Serenity. And I'm going to grab some of that. Just apply it to this outer V. And a little in the crease. This is how I want it. This is pretty. And then with my finger, I'm going to apply one of the shimmer shades. There's so many pretty shimmer shades in this one, but there's one that I specifically want to try, and it's the shade Dreamer right here. It's the very first shade. And I'm just going to use my finger to apply that. I have like a little fuzzy on my nail. It is like so pretty. I think in the middle though, I'm going to be taking the shade Enchanted, which is the very last shade in the palette. It's this bottom one right here. It's like a shimmer shade. Take that. Oh, that's pretty light. I'm going to put that right in the middle, just for a little extra pop. That's super pretty. Okay, and now I'm going to go back in with that Farrah brush and just use whatever is on the brush still and just kind of blend inward. Ooh, this is so pretty, you guys. Okay, I'm going to set that to the side and start on with my face. So today I'm going to use the Catrice Hydrating Prime and Care Spray. Refreshes the skin. It has aloe vera in it, matcha tea, and panthenol. Oh, I haven't used it for a minute. Hold on. There we go. I love the Wet n Wild one, like the cucumber primer water. But I love this Catrice one, and I haven't used it in a hot minute, so I want to try it again. And then for the primer today, I'm actually going to be going in with a Hard Candy Primer Balm again. Just because I haven't used it since that last video. By the way, I still don't like that spray. I think maybe the tip was like clogged or something. I ran it under some hot water and it's still doing the same thing, so it's just not for me. I like more of like a dewy finish instead of, you know, like glitter. For the foundation, I'm going to be using the Conceal & Glow from Revolution, and this is in the shade F6, I guess. Okay, F6. I'm going to start with a pump and a half, just see where that takes me. It's It's like, it's not necessarily thin, but it's not thick either, but it's an interesting texture so far. Hopefully the shade is a good match. It's pretty strong smelling. It's not necessarily like paint. I don't know what that smell is. It reminds me of something though. Looks like the match is an okay match for me. Might be a little light, but it might oxidize, so I guess we'll find out. I want to try the e.l.f. camo. Is it the camo? No, the e.l.f. CC cream. I think it's camo CC cream. I can't remember if that's the full name or not. But anyway, so I wanted to try that, but I went to my Walmart, and I went to Rite Aid, and I went to a few other stores. Not one of them has it yet, so maybe I'll have to order it online. I've been hearing really good stuff about it. Something's going on with my forehead with this. Let's see if this sponge will help. Sometimes I feel like I judge a foundation too fast because, you know, it's in the jar. I need to really give it like a moment to, you know, warm up to my skin basically. And immediately I'm like, I don't like it. Instead of like trying to give it a chance. So I've been doing better at that. It said, yeah, medium to full coverage. I agree with that. This is pretty medium coverage. I'm sure I could build it up if I wanted, but I don't really like full coverage. Half the time I just don't feel like I need it. I mean, yeah, I have a few like blemishes today, you know, over here. But majority of the time I'm just like, I feel like blemishes, acne, all that's normal. And I don't really care about it. And I feel like if someone's looking at me and caring about my acne, then, I mean, that's on them. Let me look up close and see how it looks. This looks terrible on me up close. Like it's just clinging to all my dry spots. It's like massively dry looking here, massively dry looking here. But maybe I just didn't moisturize as good as I needed to. I don't know. I'm gonna give it another try another day, so. Okay, and then to go in with concealer, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in light beige. Fred slept with us last night. He used to always sleep with us, but then ever since we got Sunny, he just kind of stopped. So I don't know if they had some type of weird agreement, like, you know, a cat agreement, like, hey, you can sleep with them. I'll, you know, hang out during the day with them or something. I don't really know. And, so Fred slept with us last night, and then he heard me awake at 3 in the morning, like, from the bed, you know. He saw me basically move, and then he walked his little body over to me. And he sat next to me, and then he just started purring, and I started petting him and stuff. Well, then he fell asleep. Well, then I wasn't comfortable because he was kind of like laying on my blanket. Like, my husband was next to me, and he was kind of laying on the blanket, and then Fred laid on the blanket, so I just kind of felt like I was like trapped down, you know? And I don't really like that feeling. Like, I don't even like the blanket to like hang off my feet, you know, a certain way. I like to always lift the blanket up and put it underneath my feet because I don't like that like hanging feeling. And So I went to move, and I accidentally woke him up, Fred. So then I felt bad. Well, then he finally got comfortable again. And I still wasn't comfortable, so I went to move again. And I woke him up again. So then I'm just kind of like, oh my god, you know, poor thing, he keeps getting woke up by me. I'm sure you guys are really enjoying a cat update. Like, you're probably thinking, I don't give a crap. Tell me what about, you know. But, fine, don't like it if you don't want to. I don't know, I just felt really bad because I kept accidentally waking him up. And I know it's not a big deal. Like, obviously, he sleeps all day. It's not a big deal. But I'm just like, poor little baby keeps getting woke up by me. So, that's all I had to say, because once he finally fell right back to sleep, mind you, this whole time I'm thinking it's probably like, I don't know, like I woke up at 3 something, so in my mind I'm thinking like, oh, it's probably like 4:15, and yeah, it was 5:30, because then the alarm went off, and I'm just like, oh no, because he had just fallen back asleep, and then the alarm went off, so I'm like, that kind of sucks. But he's up there sleeping now. I'm gonna try putting this Clean Fresh CoverGirl pressed powder, and I got the shade Light Pale, which is 140. I'm gonna try to put this underneath my eye just because I see other people do it, so I wanted to see how it looked on me. This Light Pale is probably too dark for me. This was such a bad idea. It makes everything smooth, though. I really like it. I might actually get this, like, in a different shade. It made everything super smooth. Really nice looking. I'm just gonna take this big fluffy brush, color switch it just in case there's, like, blush or something on it, and just swipe underneath my eyes. Yeah, that looks really nice underneath the eyes. No wonder a lot of people use it. Okay, now I'm gonna jump into this Black Widow 3-piece face palette. It looks like it's got all 3 shades. The bronzer looks kind of shimmery, which I'm not a big fan of, but I just wanted to try it. So I'm gonna go in with my Opulent Beauty tapered bronzer brush, and the shade is Mission. And I grabbed probably way too much, like I have been lately. I don't really care for the shade. Oh my gosh. It's blending out pretty nice. I believe these are just like Ulta, like their brand of things, because it just says like Ulta Beauty on the back, so I'm assuming this is like their formulas. I really cannot wait to use more of these 2 palettes because they're really pretty, and I think everything turned out really cute. Oh, my hair's kind of getting annoying. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I kind of want to cut it. But I don't want to at the same time because I'm trying to get it super long. I want to get it to, like, belly button or butt would be nice. Mainly just because I want to then cut it off and donate it. Which I can donate my hair right now as long as it is, but... Okay, now I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. small stippling brush. I'm going to go into the shade Intelligence, which is super soft because it just picked up all kinds of it, and that's like the blush shade in here. This blush does not go with this eye look at all, so this was a bad decision. I really like the way it's like blending out though. It looks really pretty. I don't think it's terrible looking with this eye look. I'm now gonna go into the electric shade, which is the highlight. That's pretty. It's like golden. To be honest, I really like that little palette. I don't know how much he paid for that. I think everything's really nice looking so far. I feel like I keep continuously having makeup days where I'm like, yeah, everything turned out so great. I mean, the foundation I don't really care for because it is clinging to my dry spots. But I feel like if I exfoliate, moisturize a little better, now that I know it does this, I feel like the next time I try it, it will probably be a lot better. So that's my plan. Okay, I want to go in with lips. I'm just going to be using that pink shade that he got me. It's in the shade Strong. And it came with this lip liner too. Just gonna line my lips real quick and then apply that. That is pretty creamy. The shade kind of looks like kind of like a nude. And the lipstick to me looks more pinky. Like in this bottom part, but this part looks pretty nude too, so maybe it is more of like a nude. This whole time I thought it was pink because I was looking at this pink shade. I like that shade, it's really pretty. Let's finish up the lower lash line. I almost used the face palette for that. I don't know what I'm doing. Just gonna go in with that shade Bohemian, which was that maroon shade. For my inner corner, I think I want to use this LA Colors highlight that I did in that Dollar Tree video. I'm just gonna take this on a small e.l.f. brush. Grab some of that. Apply that in the inner corner. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using the Hard Candy Dare to Extend Ultimate Lash Mascara again, just because I want to try it again. I think I finally realized like why I keep accidentally poking myself in the eyes, because my mirror is pretty far away and I'm just like trying not to use the little hand mirror, and now I'm just like, I need to. All my lashes are just clumping together. It's so annoying. That mascara is pretty wet. It's not bad though. I don't mind it. I mean, it did plump up these eyelashes pretty bad, but I don't know. I feel like I'll try it again. For the setting spray, I'm just going to be using the LA Girl setting spray. It just says it's for extended wear, so I'm going to try this. Okay, and this is the finished look. I am loving almost everything. The only thing I didn't like was, again, that foundation, but I want to try it again, so that's my plan. The eyes, I feel like, turned out really pretty. And the lip color, I actually really like. It's kind of like almost like an orangey nude, so I don't know. I dig it. So this is the finished look, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I don't like that. So this is the finished look, and I don't like that either. So this is the finished look. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and, you know, let's be friends. Let's see what makeup looks, I don't know what I'm saying. So this is the finished look. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And, you know, let's be friends. Like, it'd be fun. Like, like, like. That's so annoying, isn't it? All this is going to be cut out because I'm just awful, quite frankly.